Yes guys, going on, welcome back. It is episode number 12 of the summer career mode. Loads to get through in today's episode, as always on the back of a very mixed start for Oxford. 2 defeats in our first 5 games, but 3 wins as well right now, just outside the playoffs to kick the campaign off today, going on a run. That's our aim. Let's start here. QPR away in West London as we go for back-to-back wins for the first time this season. Come on, Use. Of course, more youth scouting coming today as well, and fingers crossed we'll finally get our first players into the academy this season. No one so far in the first 2 months, but long way to go, long way to go. But of course, don't forget now we're doing 6-month missions in the non-England countries. So yeah, for Trinidad and Tobago and New Zealand, if we don't find anyone in the following month, half the mission's gone and no one's come in. So surely at some point, we're going to have to find someone. So one player we have found has been good though. This is Hugo Vettelson. Again, not the most realistic signing, but he's bought into the project here. And he is looking like a hell of a player and a hell of a signing. I've played him right mid, I've played him left back, and I'm playing him where he is right now at CM, and he is solid. First goal for the Use. He's bought into the project here as the leader of the kids, and he is leading. Oh yes, he's broke up again. He is a player. He is a player, and again, it's 76 overall. He's what you call a high-end or low Premier League caliber kind of player in today's game. But he is a talent, I must say. I'm really liking him. Out of contract coming the end of the season. Got him on the cheapest. Teddy almost scored an absolute beaut from 20 yards. And I like the fact that, again, at 26 years old, he's not going to get that much better. Which means that we haven't just signed someone with like mid-80 potential or whatever. And that's what I don't want to do in this age. If we're going to get stars in this Oxford team, I want them to be players from the academy. Go on, Teddy, have another go. Have another go. Oh! Off the crossbar this time. Last chance for QPR. He's everywhere, Hugo, man. Seriously, he is like Alcante, man. He's literally everywhere in this team. And as Teddy finds Higgins, this will be the dagger. All alone, one-on-one, takes his time, weaker right foot, wraps it up. Oxford United are going to win back-to-back in the league for the first time this season. Yet Hugo is a cut above from this team. Not exactly the most realistic of transfers, but he bought into the project here. He's leading the kids, and he's led us to a big victory on the road away in London. That is the kind of performance we need, man, both on defence and clinical when going forward as well. Man, did we need that. Right, we'll jump straight out of this game and into the next one. It's going to be Portsmouth heading into this one here, going for 3 straight wins now in a row. And I say it all the time, man, if you are to do something special, consistency is the name of the game, and you have to win in long stretches of time. So big win there. Let's follow it on. Portsmouth next up. Alright, second half on the way, still tied at 0-0, and plenty of the game to go for us to find an opening. With Middlesbrough away on Wednesday night, I do want to take off some of my starters at some point. Oh, ball! Touch! And you knew the finish was always going to be on point for this man. It is 9 goals already for our boy wonder, number 9. What a ball by Brannigan, though. I must say, not exactly a classic of a game in the end, separated by a brilliant ball from Brannigan and a cool finish from Higgins. And it is 3 straight wins for Oxford in the Championship, and this is the kind of run we need to start and then go on if we are to be a playoff team once again, or possibly push for a top 2 place. Back-to-back clean sheets as well. Let's keep it going. Following game, Wednesday night away. Really tough one, though, at the Riverside, taking on Middlesbrough. Needing to rotate quite a few of our players with our small squad, just like last season. I'm going to say it, these are the games we are toughest to win away in the week with lots of rotation and tired legs. Bury next up. I do hope for next year as well that they change the development plan, so not everyone will improve a skill move or a weak foot rating, because you know, I mentioned before, sometimes people ask me, I say, Doxy boy, you know, why aren't you using development plans, bro? It's an easier way to get growth. But I said it's because it's just so like unicorns 5-star were amazing. If you got go on Yannick, first start First goal for the midfielder in from Germany. If you got a five-star player at the academy, they were called a unicorn. And there's a reason for that, because they were so rare. Now every player can be turned into a unicorn. It just makes it unrealistic and just a bit too easy as well, man. It's something I want EA to work on. I said before, my kind of like unpopular opinion, if you will, is that weak foot and skill move should only be able to improve by a maximum of 2. So if a player starts off with a 2-star skill move rating, the very best you can improve it to is 4. If EA would do that, as Whittaker bangs one in from 18 yards, I'd start using them again, but I don't want every player on my team to be 5-star. For certain players I don't mind. Like for example, if they've got a 4-star weak foot, it's not beyond the realms of possibility to believe that if they work on it enough times, it can become 5-star. Same with skill moves, 4-star to 5-star. I don't mind putting players on development plans for that kind of growth. Oh, Cumming, brilliant save to keep us still tied at 1-1. But yeah, 5-star for every player. That to me is going to break the immersion and the enjoyment for me as well from the game. Anyway, what a start here. 25 minutes in, 2 goals, should have been 3. And a player going to a book here. Last game was terrible. This has had more action in 25 minutes than the whole of the 90 in the last one. Half an hour to go, still tied at 1-1. Borough being the better team though. They're pushing for a winner. They've got the fitter side. They have the better team as well. And they're going to get in front for the first time as well through Forest. Yeah, I knew this was going to be the game that will probably trip us up, man. It's just the Achilles heel of this team. It's a good team. Genuinely, it's a really solid team with some great players, but it's just such a small squad, man. I certainly don't regret signing Hugo and spending practically all of our budget on one player, because he's been that good, but no doubt about it. Selling all those players, releasing quite a few as well. That's coming back to haunt us now. So I didn't need to sell or release those players. We got the money. We're not cash strapped. I should have kept him. Oh, what a ball that is. And a Brit. Oh, what? Didn't he get the ball there? I thought he got the ball. Obviously not. It's going to be straight red as well. It's a booking. I could swear Brand got the ball, didn't he? Let's have a look on the replay. Oh, no. Sorry. Definitely the right call. Missed the ball completely, and to be honest, could have possibly been a straight red card as well. Coming sent the wrong way, that's going to do it. Borough will get the win, and deservedly so as well. Definite pen, clean strike, 3-1, and our winning run ends after 3 games. Like I said though, away from home in the week, that's when we're always going to lose. Right, 3 more scouting updates, see what we got. Where from England, we shall keep scouting these 4 players for now. And from New Zealand, tough start here, but I will give one to Max Miller. Right now looking the best. It might be the only one we find from New Zealand. Oh, and Trinidad and Tobago. It's just not working, man. It's just not good, is it? Like, let's be honest here, it's not good. Yeah, we haven't had a single player with a potential range that goes into the 80s yet. This is not good. Well, there's one, Chad Gray. Oh, that's what we saw last month. It could be quite good, to be fair, but other than him, is there anyone else? No, it's been a tough start from Trinidad and Tobago, looking for that next Shaka Hislop. Anyway, let's jump into the following game. Hopefully we'll find someone with the final 3 months. Next up, at the Castdown, Norwich coming to Oxfordshire, heading into this game on the back of that big loss there away at the Riverside. Only a win can put us back in the playoffs here, so let's get back on track against the Canaries. Norwich next up at home. We don't need to get promoted this season, but what we don't want to do is drop out of the playoffs. I often say that there's nothing wrong with staying where you are. Like I think nowadays in this kind of instant kind of success / gratification culture we're kind of building, like it appears as though consensus is that anything stationary is stagnation. I disagree with that personally. As Higgins, there's nothing stagnated about his game. He's just getting better and better. I disagree with that personally. It's not easy to constantly be improving, and sometimes it's barely possible due to different tangible factors. But yeah, the one thing you can't do is take steps backwards, and that is what we're trying to avoid this season. If we don't go up, I'm not really mad about it. Our team would still get spanked in the Premier League week after week at this current point, but just don't drop out of the playoffs. Gotta stay a top 6 team. As Amin blocks that cross there, and we shall get it clear. Sibley brilliantly done there to put his man on the floor and come away. Higgins asked to go through the right-hand side, is sent through the right-hand side. Waits for the current defender and then absolutely blew it. Why don't I just shoot on the right, man? Seriously. I think everyone should have high ambitions and want to achieve their goals as quick as they can, but sometimes you need to know when it's best just to take a breather and just stay where you are for the moment as you gather yourself. Oh, good save coming. and make sure you're better prepared, if you will, for the following season. That's the thing. We're not. I wouldn't say we're prepared right now to be in the Premier League as Josh Sargent heads just wide. But maybe after another full year of Championship football, we would be, with our youngsters getting even better and better, and some good investment too. Anyway, 27 minutes in, still leading by 1. And Higgins, well, he's ready for the Premier League now, man. He is ready for the Premier League. He wants to smoke because he is the boy wonder from Bicester who can't stop banging them in. A brace in 30 minutes. He's continuing to cook. Oxford 2-0 up. The boy wonder from Bicester. He used to work in the Bicester Village. Anyone been to Bicester Village? I obviously didn't grow up too far, so I went there a couple of times when I was younger. And yeah, I can imagine he had a summer job working for the diesel store. He was bagging jeans and now he's bagging braces. Like he's an orthodontist. As Hugo down the left-hand side looks to step in field, does, finds Louis Sibley. This should be free, off the post. And Norwich will get it away. Much better response. But I said it before, when we're away from home in the week, we'll probably always lose. But on the weekend, home or away, I think we can take anyone. Well, that is exactly what you need to do when you've had a humbling result. Just pick yourself up, dust yourself off, learn those lessons from that loss, and put it right next time out. Too fragile away in the North East. Far better defensively in this one. 3 clean sheets in our last 4 games. And now 4 wins in 5 as well. The U's are definitely rolling. Right, following this international break and then afterwards, Hull staying at the Kassam, heading into this game, going for our 5th win in 6 as we aim to extend what has been a nice little stretch from the U's, which as things stand will keep us in the playoffs and not far off the top 2 as well. Hull, next up. I've always wondered why Oxford aren't called the Oxens, the U's and the Yellows, but not the Oxens or the Oxes. It's like, I mean, your logo has an ox on it. Like it's depicted as the mascot. Why? Okay, I don't understand that. Like, it's such a missed opportunity. Do you know what I mean? Brody makes a great tackle there, and Mallet gets it away. Maybe that's what we'll rebrand in this save. We'll stop calling ourselves the U's and change to the Oxens. But as Amin finds Goodrum, doesn't matter what we're called. All that matters is that we get the goals and get the wins, and the player that's most responsible for that gets the assist for our opener. The vet, Cameron Brannigan, Mr. Captain, Mr. Leader, puts us up by a goal 10 minutes in. I always thought being a mascot must be such a rewarding job and quite a fun one as well, to be honest, because, I mean, you get to watch football week in, week out from the sidelines, you know, and not only that, you know, you're getting the crowd involved, you know, you're given a good experience with the youngsters to go and watch the game as well with their families too, sometimes, you know, taking photos and whatnot. With the youngsters in the crowd, and obviously, you know, you have sometimes little in jest kind of playful fights with other mascots as well, just for a bit of fun, you know. And quite a fun job that, and quite rewarding too. I think you can, you know, make or you can make a kid's kind of running off the post day out of the football quite special, you know, just interacting playfully with the crowd too. But yeah, I always thought it'd be quite a fun job to do. Maybe I'll audition to be the next Zampa the Lion. That's our mascot with Millwall. Maybe, who knows? Careful. Ball slip through and off the crossbar. Cumming, can you get back to your feet? Yes, you can. Really alert keeping from Cumming. And it remains at 1-0. Both woodworks rattled on either end, still leading by 1. It's been a very good game despite there only being 1 goal. And is there going to be a second to wrap it up? Higgins, I see you in the middle. You know I'm going to try and find you. I have found him. And that would have been the second shot blocked. Paqueta's shot also blocked. But I think the flag was up for offside anyway. Really good game, this. Into the final 5 minutes. Don't drop the points. Don't drop the points. I know a tricky away day in the week against Watford. And we'll go into it with our first draw of the season. Hull with a late leveller. 2 points dropped. That is a huge blow. Well, maybe not a massive blow, but still 2 points dropped no matter what. When we're at home on the weekend, I feel no matter who we're taking on, we should always target 3 points. To drop 2 so late on is very disappointing. Right, following game, again, tough one, midweek away from home. Watford at Vicarage Road, heading into this game. Only 1 win in our last 3 games as well. Got to try and pick it up here in a really tough test in Hertfordshire. Watford away next up. Let's go. Yeah, gotta return to winning ways here. 1 in 3. That's not the kind of form that's gonna. Oh, Sibley. Give us a chance at. Oh, Brannigan! How on earth did I put it off target there? Well, playoffs, let alone top 2. This is a big test away. If we can come through this with a win and bounce back in this one, that's when we'll know. We'll have a chance. How do you respond? You know, how do you pick yourself up? We talked about that earlier on the back of the loss to Middlesbrough. You know, that's what you've got to do. Find a way to get back on it straight away. The best teams can do that, man. Because everyone's going to have an off day, man. Like, everyone's going to have a game where they failed to get what they wanted. But the best will put it to the back of their minds, move into the next one, not be shaken by that, and then put it right next time out. Should have been a goal up, instead we're a goal down. Got to win that. Yeah, we'll have that, and a really fortunate bounce. Well, I always say when I got a bit of luck, I'll admit it. That is incredibly lucky. Tackle deflects right into our path, and that allows a free run at goal with a quick through ball. Who's on the end of it? Who else but the boy wonder from Bicester? Quick throw, flicked on by Sibley. That's just silly. Actually, what am I doing that for? I deserve to concede for doing that. What was it? Oh my god! What's that old saying? Luck will balance itself out. Lucky bounce on one end for our goal. On the other, I mean, I don't know what on earth just happened there. I think it deflected off our own defender and ended up going. Did that take the deflection off Niguru? I think it did. Yep, it did indeed. Shot blocked by Cumming, deflects off our number 45 and ricochets into the back of the net. I'll say it once again, luck will always balance itself out eventually. As from the kickoff, Higgins does brilliantly well, and Plaqueta should have made it 2-2. Thriller of a first half in Hertfordshire. 3 goals, could have been more, should have been more, and it remains Watford in front of the break. I'm a firm believer in that, you know, I really am. Eventually, luck will balance itself out, and I know at times, you know, it's very easy for those of us that are at the bottom to think, oh, you know, we're just not getting any good fortune and, you know, nothing seems to go our way. But I truly believe if we keep doing what we're doing and we remain patient, and the key words we often say, consistency, then eventually we'll get all we deserve. It might take us a bit longer, but eventually we'll get there as Higgins is running through what will be, off the post, 2-2. This has been an absolute thriller of a game here. It's not done either. There's definitely going to be a 4th goal. Just depends who gets it. Looking for space, rolls it in. This should be the 5th, and it is the 4th, sorry. 4th goal, and on one end it could have been 2-2, on the other it's 3-1. This game has been all about missed opportunities. We could be up by 2, instead we're down by 2. Oh, I don't see the bench, man. Might as well. This game is done. That's going to be at least a booking. That might be a straight red, you know. He came in from behind, and just stay with me, because I reckon that's a straight red. And Watford going down to 10. Yeah, Watford down to 10. And that does give us a chance with 22 to play to battle back here. It's not over yet. Well, you can't say I didn't have my chances in this game. Watford played 22 minutes with 10 men. I couldn't find another goal. In the end, only got the 1. And they got 3, even though we had more chances. Missed opportunities and then some. Back-to-back games without a win. 1 win in our last 4. Tricky run for the U's, and our away in South East London against Millwall at the Den. As Zampa the Lion will start winding us up pre-game and saying, you lot got to the playoff final last year. You're having an absolute laugh, mate. You're rubbish. Following game, Millwall away at the Den. Come on, U's. We need a win here. I must say, I quite like our kits for the upcoming season as well. Our away kit in particular, big fan. Big fan of that. Very nice indeed. I haven't bought one of our shirts in years, to be honest. I just don't have the money. And I can't justify dropping the prices year in, year out. But that away kit is it's tempting. It's tempting. I can't really justify the price, but when it goes down in price in springtime, I might pick it up. You know, it's quite nice that. But anyway, 8 minutes in here, Millwall looking for a big 3 points in London to compile the misery on this Oxford United team. We had a nice little mini run. It's safe to say now that is looking a distant memory. The ex-Royal, Femi Aziz with the opener. Millwall in front. Femi, the goal scorer, rolls it through. Zion Fleming gives it him back. Great first touch. Better second. 2-0 down. 90 minutes in. Zampa's winding me up on the sidelines. As Millwall are 2-0 up already. It's the midweek games to absolutely wreck us, because you've got to remember, it's not just the game in the week, it's the game the following weekend as well, because you're only getting 3 days rest between 2 different games. So in both of those, you're going to have tired legs and need rotation as well. Never mind the injuries, even fatigue plays a part. And half an hour to play, we just look tired out there. We look tired, we look lost. Cummings been tired all game long, having to save all these shots. 29 minutes to go. It's going to be a third goal. It's not going to be us getting back in the game. It's going to be Millwall making it free. I've had an absolute shocker out there. You go to the Kerishmaka, who's dispossessed. We've just been second best. That highlight there sums up the entire game. Second best, tired, off the pace, well and truly beaten. As Teddy controls well and does poke it through to Higgins. We might get consolation goal, no. And a fresh Michael Higgins runs through one-on-one and bends in a goal. It might only be a consolation, but it's something. Instead, tired, fatigued, and just looking beaten before we have the chances. 2-0 loss away to Den, back-to-back defeats, no wins in 3, and 1 win in 5. The U's, who had a nice little mini stretch, are now in free-fall. Right, 3 more scouting updates. We need a gem here. Come on, scouts. Well, from England, I might give one to Jackson Baxter. The overall's not the best, but the potential does seem to be quite good. And only 15 and already 6'1". He's going to get a bit taller as well, so I like that too. And from New Zealand, well, we've got one player in, and to be fair, Sebastian Chandler could be quite good as well. Keep scouting these 2 here. From Trinidad and Tobago, to be fair, Chad Gray does still look really good. And Dwight Dennis, only 13, but could be quite good as well. So we'll keep scouting those 2 for now. And yeah, I think once the 6 months finish at Trinidad and Tobago, then we'll decide what goalkeeper we're going to put in. Because we only need the 1, really. So yeah, there we go. Right, following game, and I'll make our final game today, as Vinicius has just won the Ballon d'Or. Sheffield United away at Bramwell Lane. Incredibly tough game to go into away in South Yorkshire on the back of back-to-back losses and no wins in our last 3 games. This is the tough test that could possibly be a season collapser or a chance to get us back on track after a really poor run. Blades away at Bramwell Lane, our final game today. Wonderful ball through. Tom Cannon, great tackle by the Kerishmaka in at CB in this game. As Hugo offloads to Serena. Big performance from the back lines. We're leaking goals left, right and centre. That's the way you want to start the game off. This is the way you want to start the game off. Come on! Louis Sibley with the opener. Hughes in front of the travelling fans. On one end, going to be the goal down. On one end, we're a goal up. That's not missing opportunities, that's taking them. Shackleton under pressure. Sibley wins it. Low passes it. Higgins should have finished it. What a save, Michael Cooper. Well, Blades fans will tell you this, and Plymouth fans will tell you this. He's a heck of a young shot stopper, man. I have no doubt he'll be in the Premier League at some point. And that is a brilliant save. What have I done here? I don't know what I just did there. But what a waste. But anyway, still leading by 1. It should have been 2. Oh, what's happened? Oh, brilliant goal! Higgins makes it 2. Blades went out for the counter and forgot the ball. Quick little triangle move. Higgins with a simple finish. Oxford deservedly 2 up. Look at this on the replay here. This kind of reminds me of the LeBron James alley-oop against the Celtics back when he was on the Heat. The way he robbed the ball, quick little move across, and then finished from close range. Oh yeah, love to see it. And as we lead by 2, well, this is the game we've taken the chances. And we're getting rewarded for our clinical finishing as well. Gooderham steps inside, shot blocked and cleared. And then put back in. A terrible mini run, a first half which was fantastic. We have just blunted the Blades and hit them for free. This is going to go down as one of the wins of the save, man. Oh, under pressure, really poor mini run, slicing the Blades open, but on the other end, Tom Cannon's got one back, but Jamie Cumming, how did he not get to that? That wasn't right in the corner. That was not right in the corner, wasn't it, with power either. That's really poor from our number 1. Crossing it goes. Yep, good claim by Jamie. That's the thing, man. The duality of coming. Like, seriously, sometimes he's so soft. And what's he doing? Go back on your line. I don't know why he kept running out there. Fair enough, I was dribbling out with him, but why did he keep running even after I'd lost possession? Even though it's 3-2, I've absolutely bottled this for a 3-0 lead. Just got to make sure we don't throw this away in the final 9 minutes, man. But this is Oxford United in a nutshell. Even when we're 3-0 up and cruising, we still don't think we're going to hold on to the win. Coming truly is the definition of eccentricity. Like, you just never know what you're going to get when you've got coming. But it is 3-2, and it will be the game for Oxford United. We will hold on to a huge 3 points, and I said we needed to bounce back. We almost absolutely blew it, but instead collect a huge 3 points away at Bramwell Lane. But that'll do it for today's episode of the Summer Career, guys. Big thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, if you have done, please do drop a like. So you all have a fantastic day. I'll return in the next one with more youth scouting and more big games in the Championship, aiming to build on that big win at Bramwell Lane and get ourselves back in the playoffs. Have a great day, much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.